My name is Kat Parenti-Hammad, and this is my daughter Chandra. Chandra is 28 years old. She has a very rare chromosomal differential. It's called 4p- or Wolf-Hirschhorn syndrome. What that means is Chandra is missing a piece of the short arm of the fourth chromosome. According to the medical books, Chandra is a vegetable and is incapable of doing anything for herself. However, through homeschooling and many alternative ways of working with her, I found out that Chandra has some significant gifts. One of the gifts she has is her ability to help people when they are ill. So what we decided to do today is bring in two naturopathics. One is Dr. Jim Sheehan. He's a naturopathic physician, and the other is a naturopathic preceptee, meaning she's going to be one very shortly, and her name is Hadass Hilowitz. So they have brought some books in, as you can see from the table, and they are going to give Chandra some cases and see what Chandra would recommend for these people. And she will communicate with them through the book. What we have here is a keyboard, a computer keyboard. And what Chandra does is she uses what is called reverse communication or facilitation, that she uses my hand to point to letters and numbers. So you will see some of this as well. And she does that to be sure, for me to be sure that I'm really hearing her instead of just sitting here wondering what's going on. Okay, my friends, now we're going to get down to the cases. Jim, would you like to give us a case so Chandra could talk to you about it?
Hey, Chandra. This patient's initials are KK.
Is it in any of these books, Chan? Yes? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which book? 7? Okay. 5, 6, 7. Bottom. Okay. Okay, Chan. What page, honey? 2, 3, 1. Okay. Jim, 2, 3, 1, and then let her point to whatever it is on 2, 3, 1. This page? Nope, this page. Okay, what do you think? Okay, what's that, Jim?
So this says Plan C is good for those that are weak or chronically ill. If digestion is also poor, C meals would be simpler, but need to be as strict as Plan B because of the poor harmonizing effect that occurs when foods cook slowly together in ample water. The watery nature of these meals recommends them to those that are deficient in yin fluids, as well as those that cannot chew their food thoroughly. So what this is referring to is a table on the opposite page that kind of talks about different nutritional strategies or diet plans. The reference to yin fluids is a reference to traditional Chinese medicine.
Okay.
You have these two opposing forces that are kind of demonstrated in the yin-yang circle.
Okay.
The lighter and the darker circles that are often represented in that kind of pretty well-known Tai Chi symbol.
Okay.
The yin fluids are considered the darker, slower, more internal fluids.
Okay.
Whereas yang fluids would be hotter, more active. Right. Think of spicy foods, these types of things. Okay. So the interesting, I guess, way that this kind of applies to the case
KK.
that we're talking about,
Right.
exactly patient KK, is that she's a 60-year-old female
Okay.
who's dealing with some different diagnoses in terms of autoimmune conditions.
Okay.
So been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Right now the workup is going through a condition called lupus. You know, we're not
Yes.
entirely sure. That's
Yes,
not a
yes.
for sure diagnosis. She's working with a rheumatologist to see if that's an issue.
Yes.
She also has psoriasis,
Yes.
which is very fulminant. So anytime she experiences chronic, stress, emotional, mental, physical, through the
Yeah.
environment, temperature changes, what we see is a tremendous outbreak, basically from the knee down and from the elbows down.
Interesting.
And this is very, very itchy for her, very uncomfortable, and the skin is
Okay.
broken, not just due to the lesions themselves, but the itching that it causes her.
Yeah.
In terms of both conventional medicine and traditional medicine, it's often thought that what happens on the skin reflects what's happening on the inside of the body.
Yes.
A lot of times the first place you will see disease conditions present themselves are actually on the skin.
Yes.
Even though it's not directly associated, the cause might not be directly associated with the skin. And so
That's
in
true.
this kind of scenario, when you're looking at very bland diets,
Yes.
this could be very beneficial for a condition like this, because when chronic inflammation occurs, especially like an autoimmune condition, the lining of the intestine becomes a bit compromised. There's a condition called increased intestinal permeability. Literally bigger chunks of food are fitting through the intestinal barrier into the bloodstream.
Okay.
This can aggravate any kind of inflammatory response, because the body, the immune system, starts seeing pieces of food that it doesn't normally see in a normal condition when digestive processes are happening normally.
Wow.
And so this can aggravate any kind of inflammatory process. So this is how I interpret this information to apply to that case.
So basically, Chandra was right.
In terms of, it wouldn't hurt her to do that at all.
The diet.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool. Very good. Okay, what, John? Mom, I want to say, you want to say what, honey? I want to say that I want to help people. Okay, you want to help people. Okay. Do you think you're doing that here? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so why are you getting so frustrated? Tell me that. Why are you getting frustrated? Because I want to do this fast. Hadass, please.
Okay, this patient's initials are TM.
Okay. What do you think, John? Any of the books? All right, now we got them in different positions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which book? 9. Principles and Practice of Phytotherapy. There you go. Okay, what page? Mom, you're so serious. Yeah, okay. What page, honey? 267. Okay. All right, 267. Hadass, find it. See what's going on there and she'll point. I saw Chandra do this with physicists from Hawaii with their books, and they asked her different problems in quantum physics. And what happened, I would say 5 times out of 6, is she would give them an answer that they didn't expect, but they admitted that whatever problem that she gave them could indeed be worked out that way. All right, what was it, 267, this one? Okay, what's 267? Current regulation status in selected countries. What on earth is that? Read the paragraph or just that? The paragraph. We'll read that, Hadass.
The paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay. Andrographis is official in the Pharmacopoeia of the People's Republic of China, English edition 1997. Andrographis was official in the 2nd edition of the Indian Pharmacopoeia, but was not included in the 3rd edition.
Does it go beyond the first paragraph? No. Okay.
Okay, so she's basically saying that andrographis would be
Helpful.
helpful for this patient. Is that correct?
Is that correct, Chandra? Yes?
Okay, basically she has a condition that involves the upper part of the body, in the esophagus and the stomach. And this is a botanical herb that would be anti-inflammatory and would certainly help the condition.
Thank you.